Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Krishnatarian way of cooking. Today I will be sharing with you two types of pastry recipes. One is the croissant and the other one is the puff pastry. Now in this particular recipe I have used yeast. I will be sharing with you the same recipe in the future which will be made without yeast. So without delaying any time, let's look into the recipe. Now on a clean countertop, I've taken 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of quick rice yeast, a teaspoon of salt. Then I'll mix everything well. Now I have taken around 2.5 cups of cubed butter which I kept in the freezer for around 30 minutes along with a cup of cold water inside the freezer. So you need chilled cold water. The butter has to be first nicely mixed with the flour and then gradually the water has to be added. Mix like this. You can even squeeze it and then start cutting with a knife. So you have to gently cut the butter like this and then again squeeze the butter with your hand. Like this. This process will take a little time, but that's how you'll get a nice pastry texture. You have to make sure that the butter is hard enough. Even if you have to keep this butter for more than 30 minutes, not a problem, depending upon the strength of your freezer. So now I'm going to knead this into a nice dough, just gathering it together. Now scraping whatever dough and butter was stick to the counter. And now I will dust some flour and start rolling it with a nice marble rolling pin. If you have a bigger rolling pin like this, that is awesome because this will need a lot of strength. So I'm going to dust the dough with flour at intervals and roll it. So you have to make a nice long, it doesn't matter with the shape. Once you have stretched it like this, then you have to fold it. Now wrap it in a Ziploc bag and zip it and put it in the freezer for around 30 minutes. Now this particular step has to be repeated for at least 6 times. Every time you will remove the dough out from the freezer, it will be little hard. So after 5 minutes, you can dust the flour and then again start rolling it. It will take a little bit of effort, but gradually this particular dough will get smooth and very soft, and that is the texture we desire for the pastry. Now this is the 6th time I am doing it, and if you see, the texture is nice and soft. Eventually it will become easy to close the entire dough in rectangle shape like this. Now we'll start preparing the filling for the puff pastry. Here I have taken nearly 1 tablespoon of oil and a teaspoon of cumin seeds, little bit of hing, asafoetida, and here I have scrambled paneer or cheese with finely chopped spinach. I use the processor for the spinach. This is nearly 2 cups of each. Salt as per taste, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder and half teaspoon of garam masala. I couldn't show that because my camera stopped. So I grated nearly 1 teaspoon of ginger and then mixed everything well, and this was cooked on medium heat and I turned it off and kept it aside for cooling down. Now this is the 6th time I'm going to put the dough in the freezer and now remove it. So you can see itself how smooth the dough looks. I am rolling this dough little thicker than the chapati. So now I will be dividing it into 2 parts and then I will start cutting it diagonally. This is for the croissant and the other one is for the puff pastry. So the puff pastry one I'll keep it aside, and now one of the triangle I'll take, roll it a little bit and then start turning it from the thicker end like this and close it. Now you can also use water to close that end and then just press it like this. I'll be repeating the same for the remaining dough. So I have lined a parchment paper in a tray and I've kept the oven on 400 Fahrenheit. Also made one with the cheese slice. So one thing I wanted to mention is that this croissant should be kept aside in the tray before putting in the oven for around 20 to 30 minutes or 15 to 20 minutes, depending upon the kind of yeast you have used. So every time you are making the croissant, just put it on the tray and let it set. So now this is the way I will be making the pastry. I divided the pastry into 4 sheets, added the mixture and then closed it like this. And now I'm going to press it nicely, the open end, and then I'm gonna roll it a little bit. And then also this pastry, I'm going to keep it aside for at least 15 to 20 minutes so that the dough rises. That's how the layers will open. So this is how it is before the rise. And now I will be showing you after the rise how it looks like. So you see the croissant have puffed a little bit. I kept it in the oven on the middle rack and baked it until golden brown. You can even brush some butter on the top. This is optional as it already has so much butter. So this is how the puff pastry had turned out. I'll just open the croissant and the puff pastry to you to show how flaky it is. This is how flaky and buttery the croissant turned out. They're still a little warm, but you can see these layers. So nice. And now let me show you the puff pastry. You don't even need any sauce or anything with it, but you can eat it with tomato soup if you want to. But look at this. So this recipe was a success. I'm going to place a tulsi leaf and offer it at the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. Thank you so much for watching. Hare Krishna.